How? When did history change?
Do you remember what Akane said?
The cat in the box. Is it alive or is it dead, Sigma? Phi. You will decide its fate.
But whose place did Dio take? If we... The Schrodinger's cat thing?
Exactly.
I wonder what she meant about us deciding its fate.
Perhaps she was saying her own fate wasn't decided yet. The
Huh?
history where she's alive and the history where she's murdered are both real right now.
What? No, that's impossible. We've already opened the box. We opened the door to this AB room and there was no body.
No, we haven't opened the box. We haven't found a body, but we haven't found her alive yet either. In other words, we haven't actually observed her. The hologram was a recording from before this game started.
The next time we meet, I can tell you the rest of the story. So come and find me. I'll be waiting.
Where was Akane now? Where was she waiting for us? Or what if she wasn't anywhere now? What if she was waiting for us in another timeline? Or what if she was waiting for us in the past? Was that even possible? If she was, what would that mean? What? You can't do that. This is the last fucking timeline. A new destination has been added to the flowchart. Oh my god. Flowchart can't do that. That's cheating. Oh, before the beginning. Oh my god. That's not allowed. That's fucked up. AB room past. All right. Back before the start of the AB game, huh? Damn it. Feels like my head's gonna explode. Wait. Where the hell am I? We're back before at the very start. Looks like an elevator,
No,
but...
this is one of the AB rooms.
Gah! Who the hell are you? And what the hell's an AB room?
Damn, I guess you did lose your memory after all.
Memory. Memory. Remember, Sigma. Remember the future that hasn't happened yet. I remember. You're Phi. She grinned. When is this?
Check your bracelet.
It's a red pair. BP is 3.
Mine's the same.
Does this mean this is the beginning of the game? We've gone back to when we first woke up in the AB room?
No, not quite. I think we woke up a little earlier this time.
How do you know?
Push the buttons on the side of your bracelet.
2 hours, 15 minutes.
We didn't wake up this long before the primary doors opened last time. I think we're about an hour early.
Wait a minute. If you're right,
Yeah, Akane might still be alive. We got back before Dio killed her, I think.
then
Right. We're here for one reason.
to stop her from getting killed.
Exactly.
Let's move. We need to get out of here
Don't need
fast.
to tell me twice. Let's go.
Do I actually have to do the puzzles again? Oh shit, I do. I remember some of this room. Uh-oh. That weird timeline diagram makes more sense now. What? I need all these things. We don't need to look there. This is our past, remember? That means we're repeating history. You see what I'm getting at? The password for the safe should be the same one we got earlier. Exactly. Now hurry up and open it. Yes, ma'am. Where the... Oh, there it is. What was the password for this safe? Moon, star. I wonder if doing this one gets anything. Sun, moon. Let's do this. You need to remember the password for the safe. Once a password has been found, it will never change. Going back to the past or changing timelines won't alter it. Well, let's do the secret one first, just to be cheeky. Just to be cheeky. Oh, no gold file. That's the wrong password. We need the other one to get the key. Alright, okay, fine. Oh, this shit is cool, dude. Moon, star. Easy. Easiest room of my life. There, it's open. Good work. Hurry up and grab the cracker. Cracker? Oh, damn, I meant key. How the hell? Just shut up and do it. Is this the key? Right? Alright, let's just put this key in here. For God's sake, just do it already. No need to yell. Alright, good. Looks like that worked. Ready, Phi? What do you think? I know. I don't need to ask every time, right? Then why the hell are you asking? Hurry up and... Right. I'm going. 10, 9, 8, 1. Done. Thanks, Phi. You're a hero. 10, 9, 8, 1. Hey, you pushed the button. Bite me. You were taking too long. We're on a schedule here. Ugh. Easy peasy. Oh, I love that they actually had the seek a way out and you found it for that. Phi and I climbed up through the hatch and out into the top of the AB room. It took us only a moment to spot them. Akane! Behind her was Dio. He was moving quickly and quietly, a knife glinting in his right hand. Shit. There was no time to yell to her. Of course there is! I scrambled down from the top of the AB room. Phi wasn't following me. When I looked back, she was still standing on the roof. Phi, what the hell are you doing? Get down here and... Before I could finish, she moved. Oh, is she gonna super jump? She ran across the roof, launched herself into the air. Meow. She's got hops. She used her hops for good this time. What
He's
the?
fine. Just unconscious.
She got her Jordans on. I bent down and held my fingers in front of his mouth. He was still breathing.
I don't think he saw me. He probably has no idea what happened to him.
Guy went down like a sack of potatoes.
He had it coming.
I heard footsteps come to a stop right in front of us. I looked up.
So
she
you
is.
came. I've been waiting for you.
She has some nice jewels.
You're here to hear the rest, right?
Wait. Just wait a minute. What the hell is your deal? How can you be so calm? If we hadn't shown up just now, you'd...
Have been stabbed in the heart by this young man and died. Yes. Although, that reminds me, I haven't thanked you yet. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I very much appreciate you saving me.
You're very welcome. What?
Hold on. How do you know about being stabbed by Dio? Are you an Esper too?
Yes,
Yep.
indeed I am.
You
I
were-
am able to jump through
Yep.
time, just like you.
Yup. Then what the hell were you thinking? If you knew he was gonna stab you, why were you gonna let him do it?
Because I had to.
What?
Think back. Why are you here? If I hadn't been killed by Dio, no one else would have been murdered. Consequently, your own abilities would never have manifested. I did explain, didn't I? The purpose of the AB project was to send the two of you to the past. Or your minds, at least. In order for that to happen, some death was necessary. When a human brain is faced with danger, its processing speed increases. Information is processed more quickly, and time almost seems to slow. A few seconds can feel like an eternity. Unfortunately, that in itself isn't enough to send oneself through time. The amplitude of the consciousness is simply too small. In order to
Hey,
increase
don't say
the
my
amplitude,
consciousness is small.
we need to slow down the brain before the increase happens.
Radical 6.
It's a little like a slingshot. You pull back on the rubber band, and then let go. The potential energy you stored in the band is released and converted into kinetic energy.
So they use Radical 6 to slow our brains down, so when they speed up, it's
That's
more
what fires the bullet out of the
esperism.
slingshot. Now, while a slingshot can only fire in one direction, your mind isn't similarly limited. When the bullet of your consciousness is fired from the slingshot of your brain, it travels past the three-dimensional world and into the four-dimensional one. From that perspective, time is no longer fixed. In other words, you can travel to the future, the past, whenever you like. Your consciousness has been released from the three-dimensional cage. In order for that to happen, I had to infect you with Radical 6.
What?
We're infected with Radical 6?
Yes. Don't you remember, Sigma?
Yeah.
Luna should have told you about it in another timeline.
Are you sure? Infecting all of these people with such a horrible disease?
Every single one of you has been infected. Well, apart from Luna, of course. Unfortunately, it was necessary. We needed to slow your minds in order to store up your potential energy. Then we provided a dire situation that would accelerate your processing speed. The result is what you are now experiencing. Your consciousness now occupies four-dimensional space-time. Even that, however, wasn't enough. You had the ability to travel, but your memories could easily be lost during the trip. If the project was to succeed, you had to be able to retain everything you learned in each reality. That was the reason you were forced to jump so many times. With each jump, your ability to remember improved. Eventually, you would be able to retain everything. That is why we made you play the A-B game. That was why you had to select different chromatic doors. By forcing specific choices, we could cause you to make more jumps.
All according to plan. I get it. I think I finally understand. Well, okay, there are a lot of things I don't understand, but all of what you just told me makes sense. You did all of this so that Phi and I could jump through four-dimensional space with our memories intact. Right?
Yes.
But why did you need us to do that? People have died for this. I mean, let's count how many different ways people died. Murder, antimatter explosion, suicide. I've died, so has Phi, so have you. So why would you do all this? What does it matter that Phi and I jump through time?
Haven't I told you? Death was unavoidable. You were all destined to die. Sacrifices had to be made for the sake of the project.
I already know all that. What I'm asking you is why? What is so goddamn important that it's worth all this?
I'm sure you'll figure it out eventually.
God damn it, Akane.
What? Just when is eventually?
In a future not very far from now.
Bullshit. That's not good enough. Why can't you tell us now? Instead of answering, Akane knelt down next to Dio and picked his knife up off the floor.
I'm going to keep this with me.
Don't change the subject.
But it's almost time.
What are you talking about? We've got plenty of time.
No. In a few moments, you'll return to the original timeline.
What?
This is the way it has to be. Don't fight it. Logomorph.
Yes.
Yes.
Logomorph?
You call him Zero Jr. His official designation is Logomorph. Logomorph, this is an order. Unlock my bracelet.
Compliance.
Oh, that's how Dio ends up with the bracelet, even the timeline where he doesn't kill her. It's that easy.
Everything is in place. I have put the bracelet onto Dio. All we have to do is place his body in the 5th AB room, the second one from the right.
That's the one Quark is in, right?
Correct. I will move him. I will also put your bodies back into the 3rd AB room. Once that's done, I will reset its puzzle to an unsolved state.
Why do you need to do all that?
To recreate the history that you remember. Your
For the gold
consciousness
file,
is
right?
about to leave your body and return to the future. Your body will be emptied, and your other consciousness will jump back in. If your bodies
shit is
aren't
wild.
back in the 3rd AB room by then, it would be bad.
So you're saying
So
some
the
version
history
of
that
us
we
is going to wake
remember
up in
needs
that
to be the
room and
history
repeat
that
the same
happens,
history again?
or
Well,
weirdness,
I guess this could actually be our second or
because we
third
can't break
time.
causality.
You are exactly correct. Lastly, I'm going to leave this with you.
She paused and pulled something out of her pocket. That's a key. It was a small key attached to a string.
I'll tie it onto your ankle so that you won't lose it. All right, Sigma?
What's it say on there? Wow, Sigma has very smooth legs. They're not hairy or anything.
Tu fui ego eris.
Oh shit, that's for the gravestone in
It's
the
Latin.
botanical garden.
It means, what you are, I was. What I am, you will be.
Yes.
What am I supposed to do with it?
It will help you meet someone who's very
I know where that
important.
key is, or where the keyhole is. What?
Go. Return to the future.
Go to the future.
You won't be alone. I will be at your side, watching over you. Now hurry.
Wait, I still... Nope. Good try though, Sigma. Back to the future that's actually the past. Ooh, this is so wild. New destination has been added. God, this game is long. It's like 3 times as long as the first one. So yeah, we got up there. It even has the escape room icon on that tiny little section. AB game round 3 ally. We're zooming back.
Oh, looks like you're awake.
Where are we waking up though? Is this the infirmary?
Why are we here?
Do you know what happened at the AB gate?
Oh, we passed out when our consciousnesses flew backward. We missed the AB
Kay
game.
and I went back to the infirmary, but
We waited and waited, and the two of you never returned.
Okay.
so we went to the warehouse to check on you.
We found you passed out in front of the AB rooms.
Kay and I hurried back here with you.
I looked over at Phi and met her eyes. Do you remember what happened just now?
You mean what happened a long time ago?
Yeah. You got him pretty good, huh?
Yeah, I remember all right.
Oh, good stuff. So if we
Hey,
lumen all Dio in
what are
this
you guys
timeline, it
talking
wouldn't
about?
be bloody. Interesting.
What am
But
I?
Quark.
Chopped liver?
Alice!
Back among the conscious and not psychotic, huh?
Yeah, thanks.
Well, conscious at
Grandpa
least.
told me what you
Teehee.
did. Thanks for finding the medicine for us.
No problem. All in a day's work. Although I wouldn't mind a little swimsuit action.
Really grabbing at straws here, aren't you?
Hey, I wasn't talking to Quark. That was an offer for Alice.
Not really my point.
Oh, whatever. Forget about that. Now that you guys are awake, all we gotta do is open the number 9 door.
Huh?
What are you talking about?
Look at your bracelet.
Oh, they played 3 rounds while we were asleep. That's convenient. It says 10. I have 10 BP.
I've got 15 BP.
15?
Means I got 6 more points while I was out.
But how?
You've been asleep for more than 2 hours. We've
wow.
played the AB game 3 times.
3 times?
Of course, the color and group assignments were shuffled around each time. But no matter who voted, everyone chose Ally.
Yay! Good shit, my dude.
And now all of us have enough to leave.
9, 9, 14, 13, 13, 9, 14. Oh, baby. That's a lot of points. I'm stunned. How had everyone cooperated long enough to raise all our BP past 9? Was it because Akane hadn't been killed? Without a death to start things off, maybe we'd been less suspicious of one another. Or could the bombs have had something to do with it? We'd all joined forces against Dio, and Phi and I had been able to disarm all of them. All of us had banded together against a common enemy and overcome a tremendous threat. Perhaps that had strengthened our bond. Which, I had to admit, would be somewhat ironic. After all, Dio had planted the bombs that forced us all to work together against him. This must have been what Akane was talking about. Leave Dio inside.
You, death was unavoidable. Sacrifices had to be made for the sake of the project.
Come on, let's go! Let's open the door and get out of here!
No, wait, I gotta go somewhere. What about him? After some discussion, we decided to leave Dio behind. Alice was the only holdout. She'd complained about wanting to take him back to her superiors, but after I mentioned they'd come back to investigate after we escaped and deal with Dio then, she reluctantly complied.
All right, let's get going.
Bye, Dio. We can't leave. We have a key to go key. We gotta go that way. Am I gonna get nostalgic for these transition screens once I finish the game? Probably not. But maybe. But probably not. Don't open the door. Don't do it. I'm gonna open it. Please don't. I have a key to go use.
Yes, just get on with it.
Everyone else swallowed and nodded. I grabbed the lever and, god damn it, pulled it down. Sigma, you have a fucking key on your ankle to go use. Sigma! How did you... She just got done telling you how you can now remember everything, and you're stupid.
The number 9 door has been opened. It will
Gotta go
remain
back to
open
it, probably.
for 9 seconds.
Alright, everybody, let's move. The bad good ending. I didn't need to tell them twice. The room inside was clearly a loading elevator. It looked sort of like a large plate on top of a huge pedestal. Like Midgar. We ran to the center of the plate and turned around. The number 9 door stood wide open.
2, 1, 0. The number 9 door is closing. The number this
Yep.
as the
Hey, she didn't say escape is not possible anymore. She just said thanks for your participation. It knows that everyone got out. It read the bracelets. Good stuff. Except Dio. Oh, true. You probably should have still said it then. And Akane. Maybe. Yeah, fuck Dio, I guess. Hopefully, Alice's superiors can get back
Looks like we did it.
in.
Yes.
Even
We
though
should
this
keep
is like
moving.
50 years in the future, apparently, from what we think it is. Beyond the door was a wide hallway that ended in a very solid wall. To the left, we found a very familiar looking door. We pushed it open and went in. Yep, the PEC. Get your suits on. We're going out into the nuclear wasteland, boys. Yeah, and Akane can just cheat and open the door whenever. The PC.
You know what this place is?
Yeah, sort of. This whole facility's pressurized, apparently. I think the idea is to keep the air outside and consequently the virus from getting inside. That means if we want to all go out, we'll have to decompress so we match the outside air pressure. This room here is where you prepare for going into the actual pressure exchange room. You see all those suits along the wall? I figure we need to put those on and head to the decompression room downstairs.
Whoa! Hold on a minute. You're saying the air outside is full of that horrible virus?
Yes, I am. That's what it seems like. Of course, according to Akane, we were all already infected with Radical 6, so the whole room seemed a little pointless. Well, not Alice and Quark.
Why? How did all this happen?
Did they?
No, that's not possible.
We've come this far. We can't turn back now. Let's go outside. There's no way to know what's really going on until we do.
All right.
Suit up. No one else objected. We all donned the protective suits and headed downstairs to the decompression room. As soon as we were all inside, the process began. Through my helmet, I could hear the soft hiss of air being sucked out of the room. We stood there for several minutes waiting for the process to finish. At last it did, and we heard the door begin to open. The great outdoors. Beyond it was another decompression chamber. We repeated the process 2 more times before we reached the final door and opened it. Now we're in the desert.